buenas, hoy. My name is Èśámjúélé. It is my cooking show. Today we're going to be cooking some salsa here in my kitchen. Got all of our kitchen ingredients, fresh from my garden. We got my mate I made out of a gourd from my garden. Fresh tequila, some cilantro from my garden, some onions from my garden, some fresh tomatoes that grew in cans from my garden, various other things like this bottle that grew in my garden. Let's make some salsa! Okay, first thing we're going to do is take these cans of tomatoes from my garden. You gotta try them to make sure they're good. I mean, they're alright. They're from my garden. Okay, so we're gonna take these and we're gonna get a container for our salsa and just put these tomatoes from your garden in the salsa. 2 cans from the garden. Studio audience, 2 cans from the garden. There's one, and here's our second. Now, in my garden here in the Mexican Hindu Kush mountains, we grow very secret cans of herbs and spices, and this is mine. It's called H&H brand 30-second salsa. I got it from my garden, not from a craft show in America. Okay. So to do this, you're going to want to take a scoop of this and just going to want to throw it right into your container with your tomatoes in it. Okay, it's as simple. Now, I'm going to take some onions, white onions, from my garden. I dropped one on the floor, hang on. Lots of onions from my garden, and I'm going to want to chop them up. Chop them up in your cutting board from the garden. Now I want to take these things off. I personally like to eat them. Okay, and then you're going to take the rest of these and you're going to chop them up nice and fine for your salsa. Good onions from my garden. Gonna chop them up nice and fine for your salsa. Now these are very strong onions. Don't eat them raw. They're from my garden. Chop these up nice and fine for your salsa. Like this. With your big knife that you grew in your garden. Okay. Now, once you get a nice mince of onions, you're going to want to take them and throw them into your container with your salsa. And that gives you a good salsa. Yeah, I think this is the best salsa in the world with all these fresh ingredients from my garden. So, got some nice minced up onions from my garden. Want to get them in your hand. And you're just going to BAM! Put them in there. Cilantro, hey! So this cilantro I picked from my garden this morning. It's good cilantro. I like it very much. It's my favorite of all the cilantros. You're gonna wash it first. Gotta make sure it's nice and clean. Don't want any bugs from my garden. Get it nice and clean from my garden. I'm gonna cut this up. Get it nice and fine from my garden. Just want to mince it up. Oh, that aroma from my garden is just fantastical. Get these nice and chopped up from my garden. Nice fine chop, like when you're cutting other things finely. Okay, yeah, so take a handful of these cilantro from my garden and put it into the salsa. And then you have the final product. This is the salsa from my garden. Thank you. I'm Èśámjúélé. Thank you, studio audience. This is Cooking with Èśámjúélé. Thank you. Gracias.